I love these lo-fi hip-hop backgrounds, though. They're always a delight.
Yeah, there's drawing fan art of his dead wife.
His wife that he killed.
caused. Yeah.
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 There's a good one.
Oh, and he's got to soak his lightsaber.
Oh. No, I didn't realize who that was.
Rip.
All aboard!
Hey! Huh? Oops. What? Wow! Yeah!
Welcome, everybody, to Studio
This
76.
is going great. Off to a good start.
Did I just slip back into Studio 76 Live? I hope not.
Oh, Jesus.
That show's dead.
That's forever ago.
Anyway, this is episode 38 of Where Streams Come True. This is a show where we suffer through the entire good and bad of Disney Plus. I'm your host, Collins. Joining me today are guests Grant and Rachel. This is Grant's first time on the show. He's sunburnt.
Very.
He's sad.
Yeah. Bad choices. Wear sunscreen.
So those of you who are just listening and not watching, just imagine his whole body is just red.
Yeah. I've been called Patrick Star already. So
Yeah,
it's been great.
he looks
It's
like
It's the
Zoidberg.
face. It's everything. My goodness, it's too early in the morning. Maybe doing these in the morning is better for comedy because we're already tired because we had to watch
stupid and
this.
awful. Yeah.
Yeah. So this week we watched The Story of the Faithful Wookiee, the 1978 animated short directed kind of by David Akamba, which aired as part of the ill-fated Star Wars holiday special.
Accurate.
He's not credited in the short, but he directed the holiday special.
Mhm.
So I guess he's the director.
Probably, yeah.
After Luke Skywalker and Han Solo succumb to a suspicious sleeping virus, Chewbacca hunts a cure with help from an unlikely ally, the bounty hunter Boba Fett. Chewie's Wookiee instincts warn him that all is not what it seems. This rare animated short features the voice of the original Star Wars cast. So, initial thoughts. Have you seen this
No.
monstrosity before? And was your
No.
experience first time viewing and now returning to the movie?
I'll go first.
Go for it.
No, I have not. Because who would? Like, of their own volition, unless you are absolutely bone dry done with Star Wars content and this is all you have
need
left.
Something.
You need your fix.
It's not. It's like you're trying to get a cocaine fix or something, and it's just salt, where like it doesn't give you that high, and it's just painful.
It just sucks. It's not good. Please.
No.
Please don't snort salt.
Oh my god.
Don't snort.
I
Also,
will
don't snort
say-
cocaine.
Watching this short was better than snorting salt.
Turn my
Not by much.
volume
though.
off.
I
Not by much.
I mean, the animation alone.
Oh, yeah.
It
My initial thoughts
was-
were I watched it. I've actually watched it twice because I watched it like 2 weeks ago when we first decided what I was going to be watching for this one, and then realized when I got up this morning that I completely forgot everything about it, so I had to watch it again. First time I watched it, I made my girlfriend suffer through it with me, and
Luckily, it's only 9 minutes.
it's only 9 minutes.
only 9
yeah,
minutes.
But like the first 2 minutes was like, oh my god, that's it.
right.
I was like, wow, this is real dense, and
Wow,
then it got
this
quick.
this is what it is, huh?
Or there's this like front loaded. We'll get there in the full review,
Yeah.
but there's front loaded so much exposition that doesn't matter at all.
No.
There's
a lot of there was the
There was
first
a
time we
lot.
watched it. There was a lot of me and Miranda going, "No, why do they look like that? Oh no! Oh no!" A lot of that.
It kind of looks like someone's YouTube video making fun of Star Wars,
Oh my god.
especially Han Solo, where it's like this complete caricature of Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford, baby, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, like how did his face grow 2 sizes?
I'm so sorry they did that to you.
That
Hey
forehead.
man, why the long face?
Yeah. So I don't think I've seen this before. I think I got close because I did try to watch the holiday special. And I think I got to the part where Lumpy is like watching ASMR on the hologram, and that's just. Oh yeah.
I haven't seen the holiday special.
Oh,
No, neither have I.
there's long stretches of no English dialogue because it's just Wookiees talking to each other and they don't
Oh.
subtitle.
Cool.
And then like there's these little asides of Lumpy, who is Chewbacca's son. I
Since
think
when does he have a son?
since always
Oh.
technically this
Okay.
is watching
terrible
TV while they're waiting for the gang to arrive on Kashyyyk. And like he watches this, I think, and then he watches like some hologram dancers, and then he watches a little like ASMR looking thing. Basically, he is watching. But
I mean, what else do you do
Right.
when
people?
you're a tiny Wookiee child,
All I know about the holiday special is that there is a mom Wookiee wearing an apron.
yep, there is. Anyway, so I don't think I got far enough into the holiday special to see this short, which is whatever. And I share the sentiment of these two. It's a lot. It's a lot to think about. It's physically and mentally exhausting for 9 minutes.
Mhm.
It's like sprinting straight for 9 minutes
Yeah.
while
And
someone's
gasping for
yelling at
air.
you and saying you're stupid. Like, and it's raining, so it's slippy.
It's slippy.
It's just a nightmare, just a normal nightmare that I've had.
This is the worst Star Wars content, I think. No.
So I had to get there may have been an IMDb with the Star Wars Holiday Special, the whole thing, maybe. But I had to get the story synopsis from Wikipedia, the Star Wars wiki.
Wikipedia is
That's
my
where I
best-
got all the information for this because I couldn't find it on IMDb.
Wikipedia is my best friend, honestly.
Wikipedia is a ton of fun.
I go down holes a lot there.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that. It's not Prime Month anymore.
Right.
Yeah, sorry I didn't get you two guys on during Pride
Wrath.
Month. I had to,
It's Gay Wrath Month, and I'm here to fuck shit up.
I had to
Oh.
wait until the month after.
We can cut that.
I hate it here.
Sometimes
Whenever
I,
you love me being in studios.
Yeah, you're a delight.
you are a delight.
Oh.
Anyway, let's get into it. I don't know how long this episode's gonna be because we don't abide by normal podcast rules.
We don't pad for time. We just get distracted talking about bullshit for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I will say one
At
of my
least.
favorite parts,
Yes.
which I thought was kind of cute, was when Boba Fett first came to rescue Luke and the two droids.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He talking about how like they're always hungry, the creature,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
and
then-
like he's like totally like bad mouthing like the creature,
While he's
Mhm.
writing it.
right? But like he gets something to eat from Luke, and he's just like so happy.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
And then Boba Fett was like,
And then
"Don't
Boba
waste your
Fett
kindness on
smacks
stupid
it.
creatures."
yeah,
And I was like, "Boba,
but look, you're riding like
Boba.
a dinosaur basically.
Boba, be nice.
Bober be nice.
Boba tea, sir."
So, we begin. Han Solo and Chewbacca have been on a mission to recover a mystical talisman. Okay, I need to open up. I already need to open up a link
Mystical talisman.
to Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
Why does the
Does need a theme song. You're right.
But that I think that was the Expedia.
what's the actual page for the talisman?
God,
It works.
you're right.
So the talisman. They don't go deep into this in the recap, but I feel as if I am obligated to. The mystical talisman it's just called the mystical talisman. It doesn't actually
It
have
never
a
got a
name.
name. No.
It is not canon. Naturally, nothing in this is.
No.
The talisman was an artifact believed to be able to turn things invisible, but actually spread a sleeping virus that affected humans. Sometime between 0 ABY and 1 ABY, the talisman was sought by the Galactic Empire and the Rebel Alliance.
After the Battle of
Oh
Yavin.
my gosh, there's such a... Why is this a whole thing?
I got you. The Battle of Yavin is where they blew up the first Death Star.
Yeah, so that's where they decided to
That's-
name their
Yeah, that's
year
their timekeeping
system.
system. I don't know if it's their timekeeping system, but it's our timekeeping system in
I
relation to Star
don't know,
Wars.
because they don't really mention timekeeping systems at all, except for
They
like
don't.
days or weeks or
It's
like
just like
cycles.
It's like in Clone Wars, and they're
But
like,
we don't know how many.
oh,
like,
hey, when were you born? And they're like, oh, 32 BBY. And they're like, what does BBY even mean? 32 years to what? Just no one knows. Everything's counting down, but no one knows to what. Everyone at like 1 BBY is like,
So in canon, like we know that we don't know how long a week is in canon, except on Batu it's 6 days, which is stupid. In Legends, a week was 5 days,
there's like
and that was the galactic standard, which
right.
which is I'm gonna go.
So no weekends?
I don't know.
That's bull.
The way you said that reminded me of the
Okay.
So No Head
The
video.
typical standard week consisted of 7 days. In some calendars, it consisted of 5 days. Nothing makes sense.
Yeah, the galactic standard.
Like that's the one thing that really bugs me about the world building in Star Wars is like you don't have names for the days of the week. You don't have names for months. You don't have a year system that really makes sense.
Right.
Like when I'm playing D&D, like I know the day. I know that it's a 10-day. The week is 10 days long, and I know the names of the months,
You put more
and I know what
effort
year it
into
is.
for
I know
me,
most people ignore that, but I know that we're.
a week is 7 days long, and the days of the months are January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. My D&D campaigns, because I'm too lazy.
My D&D
to
campaign
change
is
it.
currently on the 9th of Elias's 1496 DR.
Jesus Christ.
1496.
¿Qué pasó?
Yeah, we're building a timekeeping system in my D&D campaign.
Although I'm doing Forgotten Realms, so it's all already done for
Oh
me.
yeah, see,
Yeah.
mine's entirely homebrew.
Yeah.
So.
That don't.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the mystical talisman. Cool. Chewbacca comes out of hyperspace, nearly colliding with the rebel base.
Whoa!
With bizarre internal visuals with Solo being hung upside down and apparently unconscious. I don't. I know when I said that word, everyone was like,
I mean, we just
maybe he
come out of
is.
Pride Month, so
We don't listen. Maybe there's a reason Chewbacca's never there for his kid.
Oh my gosh. He's hung upside down. And apparently unconscious. Luke, R2-D2, and C-3PO come out after him in a Y-Wing to see what's on. So there's a couple things there. I will say the like calm shots of the inside of the Falcon with Han Solo upside down and Chewbacca just going are pretty funny.
That's a mood.
Though he knows how to fly the ship, so
right.
why would he be crashing into it? Although I guess like later you're supposed to surmise that he's trying to keep the talisman away from other people
right.
because he understands what it does.
yeah.
I guess.
That was also a good visual representation of my academic career. So.
Colliding.
Also, why does I understand that he has to bring C-3PO with him, but why does Luke take a Y-Wing?
I don't know.
Y-Wing's not his style.
Y-Wings suck.
Y-Wings suck.
Maybe it was easier to drop.
X-Wings are pretty tough.
Yeah, X-Wings have a lot of detail.
A Y-Wing is just a Y.
I mean, if we can go back to the actual graphics, like that might have been the reason.
Oh, one of the other things that me and Miranda were
Oh.
like, oh no, was the Falcon. The
What about
Falcon
the
was,
Falcon?
I don't know, just something about the Falcon
I didn't notice.
was a
Was
little,
it weird?
as uncanny valley as a spaceship can be.
I guess.
It's just
Luke's
off.
face in this, at least this opening part, is great. He's like, "What's going on?"
His
And
eyes are
just,
so
like,
big.
get bigger. And Leia's there.
For like
Leia's
2
there.
seconds.
Yeah, that's all they like. That's all they felt like putting her in the movie.
Right. It was the 70s. Women don't matter.
I mean, do they still matter now?
No. There is a Star Wars series called Forces of Destiny that essentially is just them going like, we have female characters. Look at our female characters.
They do kind of drop that premise in the second season and
Yeah, there was.
start showing other stuff.
Yeah, but it started out as just like, look at all these female characters we've got. We got some fun
Do
shorts.
some fun shorts.
I liked Forces
They're all
of Destiny.
they're canon. I like them.
Yeah, I like the one where Han Solo had to go talk to Hera to get
Yeah.
supplies, and she wouldn't give them to him until he said that her ship was better than his.
So good.
And she's right.
She is right. The Ghost is better.
Definitely seen better days.
Yeah.
Has it? Oh yeah, it has. It used to be shiny.
Yeah, when
Londo.
It's
Londo
Londo
Col-
Calrissian.
Londo Colorazone.
My favorite Star Wars.
My favorite Star Wars. Londo.
Londo. Anyways, we got way off topic. Force
Did
of
we,
Destiny
though?
has nothing to do with this. I like it.
We can watch Force and Destiny sometime.
I just like Force of Destiny. They're like, look at all these characters that we really
There's
like.
lots of Force and
Let's
there's lots
have
of Destiny.
Let's have them interact. That
Yeah,
just
it's
seems
like you want to see a crossover with Kira and Sabine or whatever. Let's do it.
It was Sabine
you wanna-
and Jin was one of them.
Sabine and Jin was one.
Yeah.
I think Kira and Leia met like in one maybe.
Yeah, I know Kira was in one of them.
Yeah,
I just don't remember what. There was that one
love Kira.
that had Luke training on Swamp Planet.
Dagobah.
And it really was just another excuse to make
Have Yoda hit
Yoda
him
be
in
a
the head with a
bitch.
stick.
yeah, Yoda be an asshole to him.
I love it. So, Chewbacca, they go follow him. Chewbacca eventually lands on Pana.
That's moon in the Pana system.
Let's learn. It's Pana's Redwater moon. Oh my gosh, it is. Pana is a canon planet.
It wasn't real water. It was jam.
Yeah,
That was jam.
Was it jam?
It wasn't, but it was jam.
You know what I was
So
also
they
thinking,
go
like,
from it's Panda Prime. Panda Prime is a Redwater moon.
Water ain't that viscous.
Yeah, that was kind of thick.
Oh, I didn't notice that for that of Pana City, but Pana City is like a bunch of bubbles with a city in it.
Which is cute. Love that kind of aesthetic.
Makes
Yeah,
me
'cause they went
uncomfortable
into a
looking at
bubble.
it.
Yeah.
I must have zoned out during that 30 seconds.
Mood.
Yeah.
So Luke follows him, crashes on its surface, and is nearly eaten by a Pana dragon.
Pana Dragon.
Oh, they're a dragon.
That was a creative name. So
Are Pana dragons canon? No, they're not.
No. I talk shit on the name Pana Dragon,
Yeah.
but I was earlier talking about how much I love Loth cats from the planet Lothal. All the animals on that planet, there's Loth rats, there's Loth wolves. That's how they name them.
Oh, okay.
Real creative.
No
Good
creative.
job, Star Wars.
Good job, Star Wars.
Good at names. These are my two
did it,
favorite
you did it.
Mandalorian characters,
So
Satine and Sabine. I get their names mixed up so much.
Wait, Satine?
Satine?
Wait, she didn't actually die at the end of Moulin Rouge? That's where my mind went.
Well, I've never seen Moulin Rouge, so thanks for spoiling the end for me.
How have you not seen it?
I don't know. I know that my mom has it on DVD,
I've seen
or
it.
at least she rented it at one point.
Just not for a while.
Do I
Put
need
that
to? Do
on
I
the
need to see it?
list.
Do I need to see it?
Yes.
Okay,
It has Nicole Kidman,
I'll put it on my list.
Ewan McGregor.
So, as the fans of the show will know, I have recently finished my journey of watching all the Fast and Furious movies for the first time, and I made the dumb mistake of making my next project watching all of the Mummy and Scorpion King movies.
Oh, thank God. Do it for Brendan.
I've gotten through Mummy and Mummy Returns
Which are the best ones.
and
Right.
Scorpion King 1 and 2.
I've actually never
I-
seen those.
Me neither.
You don't know.
The
Nope. No.
Don't do it?
Don't.
Okay.
And
noted.
next I have Scorpion King 3 and 4. Then I have Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, which is the only one I've seen before.
So a lot of people had issues with that one, which
I
I
loved it.
understand why, because of Evie.
Oh, because they recast her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But like, still as a film,
It's fun.
it's good. However, I don't think that's how they would have turned out as parents.
No.
With how the second one went.
Yeah. Yes.
Just my
Shows
thought.
do that a lot.
What's that?
Shows do that a lot.
Well, yeah, because like
Where-
the whole point is conflict.
Right, where these
Right.
two decent characters grow up to be just god awful parents.
Yeah, and then redemption. Like
Right.
we get it. But
I did.
like,
I did enjoy how. No, we're not talking about Mummy right now, but we're talking about Mummy right now. How in the second one they broke the like Indiana Jones trope where like I have expected like Evie's in the first one. He's the Indiana Jones type character. She's the love interest character. Next
Mhm.
movie, different love interest. But they broke that mold and were like, no, not only are they still together, but they have a kid, which
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think is really cool. Yeah, they do the same thing in the second Kingsman movie with the James Bond love interest trope,
Right.
where he gets married to her at the end, and it's the same
Mhm.
love interest from the first movie. So good.
I like it.
Anyway, it's so good. I want to watch it. Also, I also want The King's Man to actually be released because it feels like that movie's been
Hey, yeah.
ready to go for
Hey!
years. When is that actually?
wait, what?
The King's Man.
It's the prequel. It's during World War One. But and like the first trailer came out like
Kingsman.
2 years ago. I don't know what's going on with it. I want it. It might be a COVID movie. Anyway,
Yeah.
the panorama. They're nearly eaten by a panda dragon. When Boba Fett rescues them, they find the Falcon with Han, probably unconscious from the Talisman. Because someone
Probably.
isn't like C-3PO's like, oh, I've heard of this poison the Empire uses that knocks out humans.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah.
Okay.
Him or Boba.
sleeping
Said
virus.
that.
Okay,
I
let me.
I
Or-
think it was C-3PO.
Was it C-3PO? Okay.
I think so.
Sleeping virus.
Sleeping virus. Oh, R2 says it's some kind of sleeping virus that only affects humans. Chewbacca growls lowly. C-3PO. He says the only way to keep them alive is to let the blood rush through their heads. Which, sure.
Sure. Why
Because
not?
that makes sense. I feel like they had like 2 weeks to do this whole Christmas special. They're like, hey, this actually blew up.
You
You're
just-
going to do a Christmas special.
You just animate a thing. Well, because like the
Just
part of
real
the story
quick.
behind it is the director of the holiday special saw like this production house's like they did like a Christmas animation thing,
Mhm.
and he was like, "Oh, I like them. Let's have them do a Star Wars, George." And George is like, "Oh, okay, let's do that." And they're like, "Hey, can you do a Star Wars?" And George's like, "Here's some story ideas." And they're like, "Okay."
Don't
Here's-
let George give you story ideas.
yeah,
George Lucas is good at world building, and he should stick to that. Build the world, let other people
no.
write it for you. Let Dave Filoni be in charge forever and ever and ever and ever and
David.
ever and ever and ever and ever.
David Filament.
His now. George,
Yeah,
get out!
he's the creative
Get
director.
out of
He's-
here, George.
Is it Dave that's the creative director now?
Yeah.
Cool.
There, I want him to get promoted further. I just want him to be George Lucas, but better, because he somehow understands the story better than George Lucas ever did, and it's George Lucas's story.
Well, as like there was like some producer or director or something who left Empire Strikes Back because, as he said, George Lucas cared more about selling toys than telling a good story.
And that's why I had a 10-minute pod racing scene in episode 1.
Yeah, those pod racing toys were cool, and the video game was
And
very fun.
because George Lucas really likes Formula 1 racing.
Yeah.
And
That
I
tracks.
want a pod racing movie.
that would be cool, but I did do an essay about Star Wars last semester.
Cool.
And I did the math, and the pod racing scene was 2% of the entire prequel series.
Wow.
2%. And all it did was, Luke,
Is he gonna
what?
win?
I mean, Anakin, shut up. We're talking about Luke right now.
Luke wasn't.
Luke
Luke
didn't
wasn't
do
there.
the
Yeah, he
thing.
wasn't even a
He was-
swimmer.
No.
Da,
But,
da, da. We're talking about dinosaurs. Let's get like a Jurassic Park Star Wars movie that's like just a Zillow Beast but live action.
Oh my god.
And they've got like a Gorog or whatever.
I did one time see a video of the Zillow Beast busting through the dome and it started playing the Jurassic Park theme.
It's so fun. Anyway,
Weird tripod dinosaur thing.
so they're upside down. Oh, Luke's not upside down yet. So they find the Falcon with Han. Okay, so Chewbacca's there. He carelessly throws the talisman down the garbage chute, which I guess the Falcon
Is
has
that what
one.
that was? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
thought
was a
like
hatch, is all I noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke faints to the Talisman, which,
Talisman.
knowing Luke, I'm surprised Luke hasn't fainted more over the course of Star Wars. He seems like a fainter,
Yeah.
or like a sympathetic fainter.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've said this on the podcast before. I had a D&D character once whose flaw was that he was a sympathetic fainter.
Oh,
So if
no.
anyone got knocked unconscious, he would just bam unconscious.
That's delightful and incredibly inconvenient, and I love it.
Yeah, he died. he sympathetically fainted, and then one of the party lied to the rest of the party and convinced them that he was actually dead. So they just left him behind, and then a wandering skeleton in the dungeon just found him and just chop 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 chop. So they're like, "Oh no, he's
Rip.
dead. We gotta leave him behind." Yeah, he was a little crippled newsy boy, so I wasn't too attached to
Yeah,
him.
that's fair.
He was just trying to sell those papers.
This is living his best life.
I gotta get money for his new legs.
Poor little-
He can't walk properly.
Okay, little Tim.
Little Tim. Chimney sweep Tom. But just sympathetic fainter is such a fun character
It's
flaw.
so yeah.
DMs don't use that for players. Use that for NPCs. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's fun. Just Any-
Yeah, Luke seems like he should be more of a disaster than he was.
yeah, he's too put together in Return of the Jedi.
Right, in the first episode. Yes.
The first
both
episode movie. Yeah.
movie episode.
It's just 9 episodes
He's
of a
just
really short TV
really
show with
weird.
really
It's
long
like-
episodes.
Run by the BBC. It took them 40 years to get 9 episodes out.
Yeah.
And each episode is the length of a movie. Just like Sherlock or
Yeah.
whatever.
Sherlock, comma, or whatever.
No, he just, like the first movie, he spends the whole time like, but I was gonna go to Tashi Station for power converters. And then by episode 6, he's like,
They're still
fine,
good.
it's a great job.
He's got his Chanel boots or whatever.
Hell yeah. Love him in his Chanel boots. Look at that gay boy get it. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. So,
Raph.
Luke in episode.
Happy Wrath. Where was I?
Episode 6 is gay wrath. Luke is a twink and no one can convince me otherwise.
I mean, yeah, Mark Hamill supports that.
Yeah, Mark Hamill's cool with it.
So he's threw down. Luke faints. R2-D2 tells him that he was infected by a sleeping virus that only worked on humans. Boba Fett and Chewbacca then go to acquire the serum for that virus, located on Panda City, to cure Luke and Han. I don't know if we're there yet, but I just want to talk about they just go to a serum store that's got like an ATM that he puts a credit card into.
And he just gets.
Oh no, he uses that to talk to
Oh
Vader.
yeah.
Vader.
But,
But
they do go to a store
they
that
go-
has a little
and it's
like,
like,
syringe
here's the
on
se-
it.
Like, so the
Like, how common is this?
the Empire has made a virus that just knocks out humans, and so Big Pharma has
Definitely.
has makes and sells, which is probably funded by the Empire, to make and sell
But
serums to. So the Empire will like hit planets with this, and then the people there have to pay a government-owned company to get the antidote.
But here's the thing. I feel like
Resident Evil.
with a display like that, there has to be more than one talisman.
Yeah.
Right.
I just thought that the talisman was like coated in the stuff.
Right, that's kind of what. It wasn't like the source of it, but they put it in it.
Though a talisman that makes things go invisible is pretty out there for Star Wars.
Right. That sounds like a big old lie. The Empire's like, you know what'd be funny?
Like they think it can make them
You
invisible.
know what'd be funny is if we told them this.
Like how does that
Somebody
work?
leak
Like
that
if
info.
you wear it, it makes you invisible. I'm assuming. But like if
Right.
you want to make your ship invisible, do you have to like put it over the rear mirror or like
Right, like Han's little space
little
dice things.
dice? I don't know. Anyway, once they get into the city, which is occupied by Imperials, Boba instructs Chewbacca to stay behind while he gets the cure.
Can we talk about those stormtroopers for a second?
Yes, let's talk.
They
about those
had
stormtroopers.
muzzles. They had like snouts.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
shaped bad.
They were-
Differently.
and
They were
wrong.
molded.
I mean,
Oof.
And I
at least
oof.
they still missed.
And oof.
So at least that was still true.
They did miss.
It was
Yeah,
canon.
they did. Yeah, no, it's stormtroopers. What do
Yeah,
you
this is
expect?
all canon.
Yeah.
Imagine if this was canon and we had to reconcile this with everything.
Dave would be like, "I'm quitting. I'm quitting Star Wars."
The
because you're
closest
making
we've
me
had
make this
is
canon."
the closest we've had is the like runic dagger in episode 9, but that wasn't even magical.
I never watched episode 9.
There's a dagger in it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, they do have magic crystals.
They do have magic crystals.
The dark crystal.
He's like, no, it's not magic, it's the force.
The Force is just
The force
space
is
magic.
The force is magic.
They literally call in Mandalorian. They call the Jedi's a race of
Wizards.
sorcerers.
There's also
yeah.
the witches of Dathomir.
There are witches of Dathomir.
who use magic with a K.
of course, because that's
They
how
cast
you make it.
spells. They do
It's
rituals.
like Force adjacent,
Yeah.
but like evil. The evil Force, but not the dark side.
Not the
That's
dark side.
different.
Yeah.
No shade on the Night Sisters. I love the Night
Night Sisters
Sisters.
are great. I play
as a gay, I love the Night Sisters.
Meanwhile, back on the Falcon, as C-3PO is caring for Han and Luke, with the upside-down positioning being recommended as a treatment technique to slow the disease's progress. The diseases, yes. As they
Good
occupy
reading.
themselves with that task, that task of hanging them upside down, sure.
It's quite a task.
R2 intercepts a transmission between Darth Vader and Boba Fett.
Whoa!
Bum, bum, bum. So how did he do that?
How I kind of
Okay,
think it went.
big brain time.
Big brain time. So because Boba Fett had to use his card
Yeah,
to call,
yeah,
like a
uses-
calling card
calling
back
card.
in the 90s, right?
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
So like, I'm assuming that calling card had like an ID or something specific to Boba
Chain
Fett
code or something.
that R2D2 was able to.
Yeah, what was R2D2 trying to do something when he picked up that
Does
transmission?
He
Does
was
Boba
just
Fett
trying to.
have a chain code? I would assume.
Does Boba have a chain code?
If he works for the Empire, he would, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, he would have to.
Right.
So that's
now that
how
now that
So
we
they're
know what a
prob-
chain code actually is,
Right. Yeah. Thank you, Bad
it's
Bad.
your social security number.
Right.
So that
Yeah,
was
they
fine.
probably traced his chain code, which was linked to his calling card. Because
It
you
is
use your
social
chain
sec-
code. It's like your social security number,
is
except
that a commentary
way
on
more
social
common.
security numbers? Chain codes being forced to get
They're
a chain
like
code?
chain codes, but they're like social security numbers, but evil. Evil social security numbers.
Okay.
Whoa.
That could, I mean, yeah, your chain code is connected to like way more that you do than your social.
Right.
So like,
It's like your internet history as well.
yeah, it's
Oh.
kind of all of the above. It's credit card number.
Like big internet has like a chain code for you.
yeah,
Gosh, what was that thing that was like that the internet can know who you are within the first like 5 clicks based on like where you're clicking and
That's
how fast
probably
you're
fine.
clicking and how fast you move the mouse and stuff.
yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
It's
I hate-
crazy.
This is a cyberpunk dystopia.
Brr, boo.
Yeah, so they probably
cyberpunk.
were like, I think they were trying to like, hey, could you contact them to see how long they're gonna take or
Oh,
something
and speak.
like
Oh,
that?
oh, it's like he's on a landline, and then R2 is picking up another phone in the house.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were trying to
Makes
contact
Perfect. So this is
Chewie.
remember, this is 1978.
Right, they were trying to contact Chewie and Boba. So there was
Chewie
and Boa. Chewie and Boa, and and they probably used his chain code to trace him. But also,
And he's talking to Darth Vader.
yeah,
So
and then-
this is before Boba Fett was Boba Fett, because this is his first appearance in media. So
yeah.
he's
His
just
colors-
he just is like an Empire
His colors
dude.
were wrong. Yeah, he's also apparently in this canon not human because he wasn't affected by the sleeping
Yeah.
virus.
Well, no, because it was already put down. Because Luke entered first.
Maybe.
Maybe
I assumed just because he had a helmet.
could also be that.
Mm,
Hmm.
touche.
We all have different theories.
Special helmet.
Special.
Wow. Who's Mandalorian?
Special
He also
helmet.
didn't have a New Zealand accent.
No, he did
Special
not.
helmet.
This was before Tamara Morrison.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tamora Morrison, for everything that you do for
Where
us.
are we? Oh, he's talking about Boba Fett. I'll tangent briefly because I want to talk about this. There's been a whole hullabaloo on mostly TikTok because the new Lego set for Boba Fett has it titled Boba Fett's ship instead of calling it the Slave One, and people are jumping to an assumption that Disney is changing the name of the ship to be woke.
I saw something vaguely like that and didn't give enough of a shit to click on the article.
Yeah, it's people just don't know how Lego titles things. Aside from the
Yeah.
Millennium Falcon, they title everything this person's ship.
Yeah, Darth Vader's ship. Darth Vader has
He has a
ship.
TIE Interceptor, TIE Advance. He has a TIE Advance.
Yeah.
And like
It's
Luke's
just-
ship is Red 5, not Luke Skywalker's ship, and Poe's ship is Black
Right.
1, and
It just is fine.
it's fine.
They're-
It's search engine optimization.
Yeah, they kept the Slave One in every
It's
other
been
piece
it's
of
just been
media.
inundating my feed all week.
Oh my god, I'm so
And
sorry.
it's so annoying. Like it's a Lego set.
Like they're making a show about Boba Fett.
It's just
They're-
because the ship is named Slave One, so people are assuming that's why.
Right.
And like the way I thought about it was like,
Except
as
for
a
that they've never shied away from slave plots
no,
in Star
like
Wars.
imagine you're a kid.
Yeah.
Imagine you're a kid and you want Boba Fett's ship for Christmas, and you said, "I want Boba Fett's ship," and then they go and they only see the Slave One, so they don't buy you the right thing.
Right.
Or if you ask, "I want the Slave One," they're not going to know what the hell you're talking about.
Right.
Right.
Like I remember as a kid, I loved Bionicle, and I could get like one Bionicle a year for my birthday,
Mhm.
and I always wanted the green Toa. If I told them I want Mattel, they're not going to know what the hell I'm talking about. If I say, "Get me the green one," there's a 50% chance that they'll get me the right one.
Right. So if you say, "Give me Boba Fett's ship," and they go to the store
You're
and
gonna
there's a
get it.
box that says Boba Fett's ship on it, they're gonna get that one.
It's still called Slave One on StarWars.com.
It's fine, guys.
fine.
A Book of Boba Fett's gonna come out in a few months,
One day
and it's
we'll
still gonna be called the Slave One, and it's not that deep, fam.
one day we'll
Let
have a
it
Star Wars
go.
episode where we don't
it
talk
go.
about dumb Star Wars fans. One
And
day.
today is not that day.
Laptop. He's not even canon.
Yeah, that's weird.
He
also
kicked his ass twice.
You're not gonna put like a picture, like a family picture of like Luke and Leia.
That would have been funny.
That would have been cute.
That would have been funny.
Speaking of which, have
So
you ever seen
what-
that picture of Darth Vader? But his front panel is just photoshopped out, and it's a T-shirt that says "I heart my gay son," and it's like him and Luke standing in the elevator. I love that picture.
It's too much. I'm out of here.
So, R2 intercepted the Bober. Once away from Chewbacca, Boba contacts Darth Vader to inform him of the situation, so they got this kind of out of order. He reveals that he and Vader are in a plan to reveal the location of the rebels so Vader can stop them, like he tried and failed to in the episode Fart.
Yeah.
You worded that weird. Because he's like, you gotta get their trust, and then they'll take you back to their base. And you know, just like the dumbass that Luke is,
Yeah.
like, you have to come back with us. Because that's how his face works.
You're a friend and a trusted ally, he said to Boba Fett.
Harrison Ford with the weird face, where like his eyes don't open. He's like, what happened?
He talks out of the corner of his mouth.
I'm a Han Solo.
I'm Han Solo.
Chewie. I'm Han Solo,
Punch it, Chewie.
That's just us. That's just the part of the show where we try to do a Han Solo impression. Your turn.
That's R2. I know.
Oh my
That's what I
God.
was trying to do.
Let's blow this and go home. Yahoo! Ciao. How different would episode 4 be
Okay,
if
Mario.
it ended with
Here
Han
we
Solo
go.
saying "ka-chow" instead of Yahoo as they blew up the Death Star?
Can I just hate?
Ka-chow.
Can I just say that I hate
Lightning McQueen?
as a filter on Snapchat?
There's
Have you not seen
Lightning
it?
McQueen
I have
Snapchat
not.
filter?
Yes, it's like
I
sunglasses.
don't use Snapchat.
Chow?
Yeah, legit.
Ka-chow.
thought you were gonna do like a Pikachu thing for a second. Pika!
Nope.
Ka-chow!
Why isn't there a Pokemon called Kachow? Probably because it's a stupid thing. Anyway, when they get back, the two humans recover, and everyone learns of Boba's true allegiances. It's such a stupid little scene, because Boba is in the room with them, and C-3PO is like, oh, R2 just told me that he's working for the Empire. It's bad and it's all his fault. And then Boba
literally is just like, yep, you got me.
he's like,
Bye. Anyways.
bamboozled
Ah,
again.
jeez, Scoob. I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling droids.
Boba ignites his jetpack and blasts away, promising that he will meet them all again. Which, for fans who saw this in the holiday special and then watched Empire Strikes Back, they would have been like, oh, he did do it, though.
There's the
He
guy!
did it to him. He did it to him.
He did it to him.
Chewbacca then explains, through C-3PO's translation, his suspicions by saying that the bounty hunter didn't smell right. And the sign
There was literally someone laughing like that. Oh, as they were flying away. There's like the shot of everyone laughing at the joke. And there is somebody, one of them is like,
It was probably Han who's like,
No, I'm pretty sure it was C-3PO. Because Han was laughing
Does
like
C-3PO
Han.
ever laugh
I don't
in
know.
the movies? What are you
Oh,
doing?
God.
Ka-chow.
Yeah. It's a filter.
Ka-chow?
Are you ready for this?
Sure.
It's so much more cursed than you think it's gonna be.
I'm ready.
This is infinitely worse than you think it's gonna be.
Is it?
Why does he have human limbs? Why does he have limbs?
I don't know. Someone created it.
Ka-chow.
Why does he have limbs? I want to die.
Should that be the like call off for the show? Is like, thank you for watching WhereStreamsComeTrue. Good night and ka-chow.
And ka-chow. I will quit the podcast if you do that. I'll never come back.
Okay, so we did smell right. So let's do final thoughts about the movie.
What?
What are your your final thoughts and your moments of the movie?
Final thought?
I'm sorry.
He just goes sometimes.
Yeah.
Collins, this is, I'm sure, is a terrible podcast to listen to, and me and Collins are on it because we're both mumblers.
I am not a mumbler.
You're, buddy. Sign
Okay.
off in the comments. Is
Okay.
Collins a mumbler?
Wow.
I'm joking.
Final thoughts. Bad.
I didn't like it.
Bad.
I think Disney should have just bit the bullet and put the entire holiday special up on Disney Plus,
Yeah.
not just half-assing it and putting this on.
We should have done 2003 Clone Wars.
Well,
Still can.
That's true. I watched that one also because I was bored, and it was so much more delightful than I thought it was going to be. Anyways, this one, bad. Final thoughts, bad. My moment of the movie,
I mean, if you
my moment of the movie was Jam Planet. It was jam.
just
yeah.
Collins, is it you or is it you?
I haven't done mine yet, but I don't have one off the top of my head. If you have one,
Let's see. My favorite moment, I think, was still the innocence of
the sweet
the
little
the whatever dragons.
Panda
The
dragon.
pan-
Panda dragons. Yeah, just
the pan dragons.
like as much as the animation sucked,
Those
like,
pan dragons were
they
pretty
were
sick.
adorable.
Yeah, I know. I like them.
Like
They
for
were
9
fun.
minutes, like, I don't feel like it
They
was a
certainly
complete
looked like
waste.
80s dinosaurs, and they were delightful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say my moment is the Dr. Wiley looking MFer
The general?
with the general.
Yeah, that's Eggman.
It's Eggman.
That's Eggman from Sonic.
Eggman from Sonic. Dr. Wiley from Megaman.
Yep.
Megman.
Eggman.
And he's like, what? He's straight up like,
You know.
they're heading straight for the base. Take them down. And Luke's like, no, don't shoot them. And he's like, but they're coming towards the base. Like, don't.
And Leia's with her weird elbowless arms was like, no, as her arms made a perfect U shape.
Yeah, it does like
I
an
just punched the
Adventure Time
microphone.
thing.
Yeah. Woo. Like, what?
Oh.
Yeah. It's bad.
And he gets that close up of like, oh, what's the talisman?
The Talisman. They started it off like a Star Trek.
Get to my talisman,
Captain's
Luke.
log, star date, something, whatever number.
Luke, grab the talisman, give it to me so I can be invisible. Invisible and do weird stuff in various chambers.
Give me the talisman. It definitely doesn't have a Chaos Emerald
Chaos
inside.
Emeralds! Okay, time to rank the film. Oh my gosh.
Bad.
4.5.
No, we've
That's
got
too
an
high.
ongoing ranking that includes everything that we've
Wow.
watched. So I'm gonna start at the
That's
top.
nice.
When you hear something worse than it, or you know where you want to put a shout out. So we start at the very top with the best thing, Frozen 2, then Dead Man's Chest, then Empire Strikes Back, then A New Hope, then The Last Jedi, then Hamilton, then The Muppets 2011, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Finding Dory, Fish Hooks, Cars, The Simpsons, Hatching Pete, Noelle, Hocus Pocus, The Incredible Hulk animated show, Toy Story 2 Small Fry, Lizzie McGuire. This is definitely worse than Lizzie McGuire.
Yes.
I love Lizzie McGuire. Tom and Huck, Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit, X-Men 2000, Lend a Paw, Recess, Marvel Battle World, Mystery of the Thanos Stones,
God, I forgot about Mystery of the Phantom Stones.
Marvel Rising, Heart of Iron. I mean, there's just so little enjoyment. Maybe it's somewhere here. Definitely better than Spider-Man.
It's better than. Yeah.
I kind of want to say below Recess, but above Marvel Battle World, because Marvel Battle World
I'm okay with that.
Marvel Battle World was just boring and really short.
Yeah.
Recess has its merits, though it doesn't age well.
I never watched Battle World, so I couldn't tell you.
It's a series of animated micro shorts that are like 2 minutes long each.
I am very offended by rankings of other ones. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh, you want me to keep going so you can get more offended?
Oh,
Like,
no, because you already offended me twice, so you don't need a third.
No, no, it's fine. Below that, we have Spider-Man, 2017 animated, Egypt's Treasure Guardians, The Little Mermaid, Ariel's Beginning, Bambi.
Yeah.
Okay. Marvel's Future Avengers, Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire, High School Musical,
Fair.
Your
Yeah.
Friend the Rat, My Dog the Thief, Amy, Santa's Workshop, and Crimson Wing, Mystery of the Flamingos. I love how Mystery of the Flamingos is so low down. I don't know why we hated it so much. It's just a documentary about flamingos.
It's 'cause I didn't.
They know
no
what
one
they did.
cares. I love that two of
It's a 24 for those of you at home.
the first two movies that I ever watched
Bad.
are near the very bottom. My Dog
Yeah,
the Thief
and
and
Amy.
Amy were the first two
My
episodes
Dog
I was
the
ever
Thief
on.
was so bad.
My Dog the Thief was so bad.
I'm disappointed where Hocus Pocus and the Lizzie McGuire movie is.
It's
I'm
not the
just-
Lizzie McGuire movie. It's the show.
Still.
Do you think Hocus Pocus should have been further up?
Yes.
I would have.
100%.
I love
I-
Hocus Pocus.
100%.
I didn't do that ranking.
It's not
I
my
would've
fault.
put it
Hocus
higher.
Pocus is that far.
No, that's fair. I'm just.
Yeah.
Voicing my concerns.
Whose fault was it?
Yeah, we had it lower than Noelle.
Yeah.
It's better than Noelle.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen Noelle, and I know it's better than Noelle.
Yeah, it is.
So that's just my opinion.
Wow, I think I must have gotten outvoted there, or
Yeah,
I
probably.
compromised. Anyway, so from information and statistics, this one's a little fuzzy because only like 4 people worked on it. This was technically kind of sort of written by George Lucas. It was technically kind of
George
sort of directed.
Locust.
Locust.
Sure, George Lucas.
kind
Kind
of
of sort of
flicks are we
directed
having
by
here?
David Akamba. Released November
You watched the show,
17th,
right?
1978. Runtime
9 minutes.
9 minutes. I accidentally kept on the last one. I didn't update it, so I was like, "Why? It's not an hour and 38 minutes." I couldn't survive that.
Yeah.
IMDb scored none. No Rotten Tomato scores either. Bechdel test fail,
Yeah. There was
Ouch.
one female character.
and she doesn't do much.
She
Yeah.
just was
Um,
there.
The cult test. I don't think there's a cult in this, but there's a talisman, which is kind of
Maybe the
culty.
Empire.
Cult adjacent.
Empire is culty, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of every Star
More-
Wars thing.
Yeah, it's less culty, more totalitarian.
Yeah.
government.
First Order is fully
First Order is
culty.
culty.
First Order is
The Empire is less culty.
yeah. The Separatists are just there.
Separatists are just
Sith are culty. We got Darth Vader. He's a culter.
yeah. He was there.
Maybe it's a Sith talisman, and it's not a virus, it's a curse! Anyway. Time to spin the wheel. This week's wheel is submitted by email by Amadeus Blinker, and is holiday wheel. So there is no holiday collection currently this time of year, so I just use the search term holiday, and it is something special. One second, I need to make sure that the wheel is where it needs to be.
It's fine.
Just let me know when you're ready.
I am ready.
Okay.
Gosh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
And ka-chow.
Oh, ka-chow!
Ciao.
Ciao for the day.
Okay, not one of the bad ones. It is Mickey Mouse Hawaiian Holiday.
Ooh.
So it's a short.
Oh.
We enjoy
Other
shorts.
things we could have gotten, which are infinitely worse. The Disney Holiday Sing-Along, Decorating Disney Holiday Magic, Disney Holiday Magic Quest, Disney Channel Epic Holiday Showdown, Lego Star Wars Holiday Special. Ooh, that would have been great.
Now, anything Lego Star Wars is good.
Lego Star Wars is so much
It's
fun.
Just a delight.
I've heard Lego movies in general are good.
Everything
They're
Lego
always-
does is a delight.
I need to give them a try.
They're so good. Disney Fairy Tale Weddings Holiday Magic, and High School Musical, the musical, the holiday special. Which isn't even, I looked at the description, it's not even a like holiday special of the show. It's all out of character. Anyway, so
Got horns.
we're
and
gonna be
weird
watching
markings on it?
another short episode. Love it. Mickey Mouse Hawaiian Holiday.
Cool.
Hopefully there's nothing culturally insensitive. Oh, I just jinxed it, didn't I?
Yeah, let's find
Mickey
out.
Mouse goes to Hawaii. Disney.
We're watching you.
Disney. We were burnt by Santa's Workshop. We didn't think Santa's Workshop could be racist, but it was.
There it was.
So, time to decide a new wheel for your next episode.
Yes. My real choices. Bro.
Wheel list. Okay. So we got Disney. That's everything.
Cool.
Disney Channel Original Movie Collection. National Geographic Exploring Our World Collection.
Absolutely not.
Disney Channel Collection. National Geographic Animals and Nature Collection.
Decidedly not.
Halloween. Spark Shorts. 4K Ultra HD and HDR.
Let's do the 4K HD Ultra and the Ultra HDR. I don't know what
sorry.
even is on that one.
It's just everything that's 4K Ultra HD and HDR. I could
Let's
take a
find
look
out.
real quick.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. This is a shorter episode, so we can take those sides.
Yeah,
Like this.
It's only been an hour.
Come with me. We got I scrolled past it twice.
Bro.
We got Luca, Loki,
Except for Luca, you'd have to pay for.
Cruella. Luca, you actually don't because they hate Pixar. Cruella, you do.
Well, if you choose Cruella, I have a way for you to walk there.
Well, it's not choose. But
If
it gets
if it
chosen
gets
for
chosen.
me.
Launchpad Short Films Collection. The Mysterious Benedict Society.
Wow.
Bad Batch. Marvel
yeah.
Studios Legends. Raya and the Last
I
Dragon.
swear to God, if I get Bad Batch and I just do another Star Wars episode.
That would be great.
I have some opinions on
Big
Bad Batch,
Shot,
though.
Mighty Ducks Game Changers, High School Musical, the musical series. Oops. Short
Oop.
Circuit, Talking to Winter Soldier, Mandalorian, WandaVision, 22 versus Earth, Soul, Earth Moods, Flora and Ulysses, Onward, Hamilton. We already did Hamilton, so that's not there. Revenge of the
cut that
Sith, Burrow,
Mhm.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
Oh.
Captain America Civil War, 10 Things I Hate About You, and Aladdin.
All right. There's some bangers on there.
I don't think there's anything there I absolutely despise.
The new
Oh.
Aladdin, right?
Yeah, is it the live action or is it the?
I'm assuming the live action.
Yeah, it
Yes.
is.
Okay.
I didn't hate it. I just
haven't
sort of
seen it.
it
The,
just
the only thing that disappointed me about the live action Aladdin is I was so stoked to see Jafar as a snake.
oh, and they didn't do
Like
it.
no,
That's annoying.
they made a Iago giant for like the end instead of.
Boring.
Yeah.
Turning into a giant.
I mean,
snake.
it was still kind of
Like-
creepy.
Like
Yeah.
like in Maleficent, where she doesn't turn into a dragon, she turns the dude into a dragon.
Right.
Right.
I like Maleficent.
I think Maleficent was a good.
Maleficent,
I have seen
Mistress of Evil, though,
Okay.
was
I need
that
to.
was badass.
I need to watch.
it was
Maleficent.
badass. I think it just had way too much lore.
I need to watch Maleficent because it seems 100% up my alley.
It's great.
I just haven't gotten around to it. All I've seen of Maleficent was watching it over someone's shoulder as they were watching it on an airplane that I was also on, but I was listening to the Magnus Archives in my headphones.
Is the Magnus Archives a podcast?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a horror podcast. It's really good. I recommend it. I recommend it to you guys too. This is a plug. The Magnus Archives podcast distributed by Rusty Quill and licensed under Creative Commons Non-Commercial 4.0 International License. You should
Love
watch
it.
it.
We are
Not sponsored.
We're copyrighted.
Not sponsored.
I'm also not
I
sponsored.
just like Rusty Quill. They're cool. They make good content. They have a D&D series too.
Oh.
Rusty Quill Gaming. I haven't gotten around to it because it's really long, and I don't have the time. But
There's just one D&D show, D&D podcast now that has Jeff Goldblum on it.
I'm behind on Adventure Zone. I can't start a new D&D podcast. I'm not even
True.
up to date on the
You're-
one I have a
you're not
tattoo
even-
of.
Damn, dude, it's they just finished the Prelude stuff
Ooh.
with Aethersea, and it is
I'm so excited. For
I
Aethersea.
wasn't sure, but I am so on board now. I am
Hell yes.
so on board.
No, I've listened to like the first episode of the Prelude.
It's
I've
so
missed
good.
so much of it.
If you want to, they put up like a recap episode of it if you don't want to listen to all the Preludes one, but you probably want to listen to all
I
of
feel
them.
like
There's a
it.
lot of good jokes and japes.
I like my good boys.
They're so good. And that's all for this episode. We'll be spinning the 4K Ultra HD and HDR wheel, which will get us something pretty that we're probably going to watch on an iPad individually or
I have it on a medium-sized TV.
in there. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening. If you like the show, please review us on iTunes or whatever podcast service you use to listen to and share with your friends. You can send your reviews or comments to WhereStreamsComeTrue at gmail.com, at Studio76WSC, Studio76WSCT on Twitter. I might need to change that handle. It's a little bit of a mouthful.
A little bit.
Like Where Streams or something like that.
WSU streams.
No, not WSU,
Not
because
streams.
eventually I am going to not be at Weber, but still doing the podcast.
Yes.
Right.
Because it's my copyright. Sorry,
Someday
people.
he'll graduate. Unlike me.
Someday I'll graduate.
I'm gonna be here forever.
Oh.
Forever and ever.
Hating
So
you.
you can submit.
in
I'm also
hell.
on TikTok now. It's just my name. I haven't talked about Disney yet though, so mostly it's been D&D shit. Damn, I have to censor that too.
Good job.
Good job.
Great year.
Sometimes
Oh,
I leave.
yay.
Sometimes I leave in damn. Sometimes I leave in ass. And with Banana Man in the background, you can submit a wheel such a category search term on Disney Plus. And if you send in your review, we may read it on the show or submit a recording on anchor.fm/WhereStreamsComeTrue. Thank you for listening. And as always,
Where streams come true.
thank you for
Thank you.
listening. Dude, you've been the quickest on that as anyone.
No.